get the praise and the glory.
I'll get all the stuff
I know who needs to come.
I'm getting all the camera.
The people need to come and get her.
This is
The
my
rest,
spotlight.
Obama and them.
This is my spotlight.
Air Force One.
Get your fat head.
Guys, get off me. I'm trying to do a presidential conference, a press conference.
No, your girls love you. Yes, Dad, we do. Huh?
That ain't no love.
Don't me and Daddy
That's harassment. Call the police.
Don't me and Daddy look alike.
I don't look like you. You
Yes, you do look like me. You can't tell
Tell y'all.
Okay.
Let Daddy have his moment.
Okay.
Okay,
Get off me. Okay. See, my shirt's wet. That's why I keep having to adjust to keep snapping down.
Oh,
Now,
yeah, I think you're just trying to show a little too much. That's what that is.
I don't need no close up. Get off me. You might look like me, but this is about me, Carter. Get off me.
Did you get it?
You too.
Well, what do they need to? They need to know some stuff, and you got the answers. You're a great daddy.
I'm sad, Daddy, because they steal all my stuff.
Cause you what? Cause they what?
They steal. No, they don't steal. Not while I'm watching.
Right.
What am I supposed to be doing again?
Telling the daddy some advice
What am I
on
giving?
how to have a stressful-free
Oh, stress-free.
life with the
You get-
children.
I'll tell you what you do.
Give them fatherly advice.
First thing you do.
People that's first-time daddies and
Yeah,
they don't
see-
know what to do. Go ahead, tell them.
First, I didn't know what to do as first daddy.
Well, you telling them because they need to know.
Don't beat them. No, don't beat
Go to
them.
jail for that.
Beat you up in jail. Now, I ain't never been, but I'm just telling you, don't beat the baby. Because they're going to get these daggum nerves.
They gonna
'Cause
cry.
there's some, not all of them, because my kids didn't do that. Well, one of them did. One of them got put on the couch. Yeah, it's one little shepherd.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did. But for the most part, on the real, when you, especially if you're young, or if you're not so young, you have the first child, it's going to take a lot of patience. A whole lot, especially if you got white like that. A lot of patience. Just hold the camera, old lady. Anyway, a lot of patience. You're going to have to get up and make some bottles because they're going to sleep like they don't hear the baby.
What?
She
Let's
asked me to
flip
do
this.
it. She asked me to do it, man. Who'd you ask me to do it? I'm going to tell her right here, right now. Time out. If you don't get out of my face, I'm going to knock you up under. See, that's the kind of stuff make you want to send them FedEx Ground. That's the stuff right there. See this word right here? Because they caused me a lot of pain. That says pain if you can't read it, y'all, America. It's pain. But anyway, you're going to have to get up, change some diapers. You're going to have to make some formula. You better learn before you have to learn. Somebody's like, what do you mean? Before you jump out there and decide you want to get you somebody. And I'm keeping it PG. Make sure that that's what you want to do. Because as a father and as a pastor, I have to counsel couples like this. But I myself, before I started walking in my calling, I too had to get counseled. Because you jump out there and you create children with someone, female, I'm going to just throw that out there. Create children as a male with a female and a female with a male. There are consequences behind it, especially when you're one not married. You can say you're in love all you want. You can say all you want. Even when you get married, you can say you love them all you want. But if God ain't in it, it's going to have a problem. But in order to be a good father, speaking to all the men, because that's what's lacking in our country, that's why we have thousands of dead young black men. And I'm not talking at the hands of the police, although that happens, but it's not by the thousands. We have to be there in the household. just as I'm here with my children, with my wife, we have to be here in the household. We have to instill love in these children. We have to instill what it is to be respectful to other adults and other children's families. We have to instill respect. We have to instill mannerisms even when you go out to eat in places. You have to let them know who God is. I don't care what this world is saying. I don't care what the United States is trying to do, with getting on people for praying. And you know how you used to be able to go to football games, you see both teams, they at least do the Lord's Prayer. Instill that in your kids now. Instill what it is to be good children. But in order for them to be a good good children, you have to be a good father. You don't want your children doing drugs, don't do it. You don't want them drinking, don't do it. You don't want them cussing, don't introduce them to it. You have to be careful what movies you let them watch. You be careful whose house you let them go over. Don't let them on social media.
No.
You don't let this my time.
I'm sorry. That was good though.
That's gonna cost her $9,000.
That was good.
I ain't gonna ever get it.
You keep talking. That's some good stuff.
But no social media. Social media
It's the
literally is a tool. It's a trap.
Yes.
Because the government says with Facebook that they're supposed to at least be 18 to get on Facebook. But yet there is no monitoring Facebook. There are children that I know are under 14 years of age on Facebook. It's a trap. You get on Facebook, then you're on social Snapchat, and all this other mess, and they'll do it behind your back. Be a good father to your children. Spend time with your children. My kids grow up so fast that as a father in the home with the children, you can't see it. I'm telling you, as a father to you new dads or you expecting fathers, you won't see the child grow up until you look back a year from the time that you were, a year later, because their faces will look the same to you, even though they're right there with you every day. It won't look like they're changing, but they'll grow. They'll get taller. Their faces will thin out. You won't know. You have to cherish those moments. You don't, like I said, everything's not worthy of being disciplined, meaning, because I discipline my children. I don't beat my children up. There's a difference. But you don't let your kids talk back to you. You don't let them tell their friends. You don't let their friends tell them that they're wrong and they don't have to know. Teach your kids how to make other kids respect your house when they come over. It's just endless. There's a lot of things that go into being a dad. Laying down with a person making a baby ain't a father. Spending time with that person that you laid down with and those children makes you a good father. You got to put yourself last a lot. I can't remember the last time I had a pair of Jordans. Well, I can't remember. The last time I had Jordans, I was in the Armed Forces. I got out in 2002. I don't see the need to buy my kids Jordans. That man don't care, nothing about my kids. So I'm not going to spend no $200 on those J's as they call. I saw the man play. A phenomenal basketball player, still the best one ever to lace up a pair of tennis shoes. But that don't make or break you not getting your kids Jordans or LeBrons or Steph Curry's or whatever they call his shoes. That don't make you a bad father that you don't buy those. You don't have to put them in Rockaware or Sean John and all that crazy stuff. You can get them some nice looking clothes, because that's what you're required to do. Make sure they're clean. And especially protect your boys, because with our young black men, their life expectancy is not what it used to be, because there's so many traps. It's so easy to get them caught up. Watch out for your daughters. If you have daughters, these young boys and the girls, I'm not going to pin it all on the boys, is what's on TV and what's playing on the radio. All the music and all the songs is all sexual related and they're disrespectful. Teach your sons not to use the N-word and call themselves that. Teach your sons not to let somebody walk up to them and what's up, man? Don't do that. Teach them about African history, not just American history. Teach them about what happened to their ancestors. Not to spew hatred or nothing like that, because I don't advocate that. But let them know where they come from. Show them all the inventions that African Americans have made. Show them. Help them look out and look forward to being something other than a rapper. Teach them something other than having big rims on cars and, as they call it, knock in the cars. Teach them about not sagging their clothes. Your kids should want to look set apart. They shouldn't want to look like everybody else. They shouldn't want to talk like everybody else. You know, you have people try to say stuff like, you know, see a white guy or a young white man that, you know, grew up around black people. They try to say he's acting black. Or you have a black person who's grown up in a predominantly white neighborhood and they say that they're a Sadidi and they're trying to act white. Well, teach your children there's no such a thing. You are a part of your environment. But you don't have to settle. Teach your kids not to settle. In this day and age, they don't have time. They can't afford to settle. So all you new up and coming fathers, treat your women, if you have a girlfriend, fiance, or wife, treat them with respect. If you know you don't see yourself with them the rest of their life, if you know without a shadow of a doubt you're not going to marry this girl, please don't get her pregnant. Because all you did is created an issue. And if any young ladies watch this, don't let him do certain things without protecting yourself. I don't care how much he say he loves you. You protect yourself. And I don't advocate premarital relationships. And I'm keeping this PG. I don't advocate that. Did I do it? Yes, I did. That's why I'm telling you. If you know better, do better. If you know that this is not somebody that you're trying to marry, and if you haven't had appropriate counseling, save your life and hers too. Girls, don't try to trap nobody because you think you're cute or you got good hair. That don't mean he wants you. Y'all need to learn to get counseling. You fathers get counseling. Even if you're not going to be with the girl you end up creating a child with, do all you can to create a relationship where at least you can talk. Where the baby don't get hung up in the middle and y'all fighting all the time. Don't talk bad about the mom to the child either. That's the tackiest thing you can do as a father. So, you don't talk tacky about the other parents. That's throwing stones. I don't care if the other parent don't like you. Don't succumb to it. Be a man. Stand up for what's right. Teach your children. Love your children while you got them. You're not going to be here all the time. Or, if you don't train your children right, they're going to leave here before you do. And that's the worst thing that can have happen. That's the most painful thing that you can have happen. I've done funerals where the father, the son, was barely 24 years of age. Gone before his father. So, for any and every father out there, as again, newcomers, expecting, or fathers who are even older and don't feel you have a relationship with your child, you can still fix it. Just step up and be a dad. Do what you know you're supposed to do. Because most children just want their dad. Period, point blank. They want their dad to at least speak to them, to acknowledge them, do something with them. That is my time. God bless. I'm gonna tell you what you're supposed to do. Get your hand off. That's the first thing you do. Tell your wife, don't put your hand on me. That's the first thing you tell. Don't put your hand on me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Okay, and then when you got something like that, you call UPS and get
We call it a box.
big box with no
Mailbox,
return
That's
sticker on it,
no.
and you send it to Washington to President Obama.
That was just a joke.
No, you send it to President Obama.
Mailbox baby. That was a joke.
He'll take them.